County sheriffs was triggered by an associate of the shooter being killed in a search warrant. So they're probably going to be looking back into this officer's history and other things.
Should I start making dragon videos? Because they freaking go viral, bro. Like this, like her most popular has 3.2 thousand views, and my most viewed has 3.3 thousand. So like, should I make them or like? I don't know, bro. I probably should. Like, if I do, it might be fun to like make another one and stuff. And my videos like might just be dragons. I don't know, bro. Maybe I'll think about it. Also, check out my new video. It is a short, but
now earlier on Sunday morning, Futures House Speaker Kevin McCarthy, who launched an
hold on, give me a second. Oh shoot, not my first. Oh no, we don't talk about that. It's short, and it's this one. Play G-Tag on September 23rd. We are VR. Make videos about it and just do hashtag #VRVR. Because it will help people like get an Oculus, get Gorilla Tag and stuff. So, because we're trying to get 250,000 people online on Gorilla Tag. It's yeah, but I don't really know what to do. But right now, I'm gonna be like watching YouTube videos, and then I'm gonna be working on my drip in Roblox. My drip right now in Roblox is mead. Is it mead? What the hell does that mean? Medium, I mean. But let's do this then.
Well, Eric, GOP hopeful spending the weekend in Iowa, where they made their case to voters last night at the Faith and Freedom Coalition banquet. But the frontrunner, former President Donald Trump, was noticeably absent as questions linger over whether he will attend the second Republican debate, now just 10 days away. Alexandria Hoff joins us now with the very latest.
I would. I need anything, dude.
The weekend appealing to faith voters, and at these kind of events, abortion is a key issue. Iowa doesn't have a fetal heartbeat law banning most abortions after 6 weeks. It's similar to a law signed by Governor.
Subscribe to Kendall Gray too. So.
He indicated that he supports states taking action rather than the federal government.
I'm going to welcome pro-life policies across the board, at both levels.
Former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley has been more forthcoming in her stance on a 15-week federal abortion ban, believing that it's simply unrealistic.
In order to pass a federal law, you have to have the majority of the House, 60 Senate votes, and a signature of a president. We haven't had 60 Republicans in over 100 years. We might have 45.
Thanks.
So no Republican president can anymore ban abortions than a Democrat president can ban those state laws.
But former Vice President Mike Pence feels differently and hopes to win over the evangelical voters by taking the fight nationwide.
We've achieved this incredible moment in the life of our movement, a new beginning for life for the American people. But my former running mate and other candidates in this field want to relegate that issue to the states only, but I won't have it.
Former President Trump was not at the Faith and Freedom Coalition banquet, but he was at a faith event on Friday here in D.C. He holds a wide lead in the polls, but is also receiving criticism from opponents who believe his outlook on abortion.
That looks disgusting, bro.
The former president said today he wants to bring both sides to the table and come up with a compromise.
Both sides, and this is a big statement, both sides will come together, and for the first time in 52 years, you'll have an issue that we can put behind us.
At the federal level?
It could be state or it could be federal. I don't frankly care.
Recent polling shows that the former president does remain the clear favorite among evangelical Christians. How about?
Alexandria Hall, thank you, Alex. And by the way, the next showdown between the candidates is less than 2 weeks away. Tune in September 27th for the second Republican primary debate hosted by Fox Business. It will also air right here on Fox News. Eric.
Yeah, really looking forward to that. Well, meanwhile, the United Auto Workers strike now during its third day. Contract negotiations are continuing.
One union member telling Fox News that they're willing to strike, quote, as long as it takes. UAW chief, though, warning that he may order additional strikes and even more manufacturing plants if that is needed. Grady Trumbull from the Fox Business Network is live. He's reporting from a picket line on the street there in Wayne, Michigan. And Grady, you can hear the honking of the cars. Support for those picketers in the street.
All day long, and I think all night long, too. The picketers are at least here around the clock. We know that today the UAW was back at the bargaining table with Ford and General Motors, and our understanding is that Stellantis will resume talks with the UAW tomorrow. As for how those talks are going, it doesn't sound like there have been any major breakthroughs. The UAW president, Shawn Fain, said that progress has been slow, a sign that this strike could go into a fourth day tomorrow. Some of the issues, of course, better pay, better pension, and health benefits, but also the transition of these automakers to electric vehicles. And specifically, some of the workers I've talked to are concerned about President Biden's green energy push. Take a listen.
So the EVs, I think they're putting the cart before the horse because there's a lot of work that needs to be done. I think they're putting too much effort into it personally. I think that the combustion engine is always going to be here.
The UAW has welcomed with open arms several Democratic lawmakers who have walked the picket lines with workers. You see there, House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries was here just about an hour ago walking with picketers. President Biden has said he's sending 2 administration officials to Detroit to help with the negotiations, but the UAW indicated they don't seem to want that help. Jeffries defended President Biden's pro-union stance, but he did not defend President Biden's sending of those officials to Detroit. Listen.
As he said just a few days ago, that there have been record profits that should result in a record contract. Nothing less than that is acceptable.
But he's sending administration officials to Detroit. Is that productive?
Well, that ultimately will be for the administration and the parties that are at the bargaining table to work through.
The UAW has threatened to scale up this strike depending on how negotiations go, but we have asked the UAW's president, Shawn Fain, when that might happen. He didn't give any indication other than to say union members are prepared to do so. Eric?
Yeah, those EVs and the staffing and the manufacturing really the issue. Grady, thank you. Martha?
Eric, thank you. With Border Patrol shelters at capacity, migrants are now being released onto the street and are now overwhelming local communities. Coming up, we'll speak to one lawmaker who represents hundreds of miles along the southern border.
I'm Alexis McAdams, and I'll be covering Democracy 24 on the campaign trail. Well, I'm from the Midwest. I'm from Chicago, and I think the reason I was chosen to be out on the campaign trail is because I love talking to people, and I'm looking to really show a different side of these candidates. I think one of the best things about Fox News is if you raise your hand and ask for those opportunities, they'll give them to you. It's going to be a great adventure.
Life, diabetes. Each day is a unique blend of going, doing, and living. Lucerna Protein Smart with 30 grams of protein to help keep you moving. Uniquely designed with carb steady to help manage blood sugar.
Dude, that thing's...
Lucerna, bring on the day.
Oh, Booking.com.
He has a little pig nose.
Junior, guess what we got you?
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, I knew you like dinosaurs.
Ain't much of nothing, honey.
Yeah,
They ain't got stuff there for you.
That Grandma said you wouldn't like the Spider-Man toy doll thing. There's a Spider-Man, and she said you wouldn't like that. That was Grandma said. So I'm like, nah.
Hold on, I want to break it though. I'm breaking it.
But you need water for it.
I know.
Yeah, he'll do it when he wants to, honey.
Give me it.
There was a whole bunch of the same ones at the store.
Nice.
Yeah, I know, right?
Greater than your bipolar one, and you can help cannot take control
Gonna
of your
open it and
symptoms.
there's a
Good
bunch of
Vraylar.
surprises.
Some medicines only
You
treat
need
the lows
to
and highs.
shake that,
Vraylar
but
treats
you have to make sure
depressive,
it's good
acute
because
manic,
it
and
wouldn't.
mixed episodes
It's
of
not
bipolar
really
1
tight.
in adults. Proven full spectrum relief for all bipolar 1 symptoms. And in Vraylar clinical studies,
And then you
most
shake
saw
it and
no
this doll
substantial
gets
impact
revealed.
on weight.
Every
Although
doll,
dementia
if you
patients
get
have
one of these,
increased
the
risk of
real
death
will
or
be
stroke. Call your doctor about unusual changes in
Oh.
behavior or suicidal thoughts.
There you go, baby.
Antidepressants can increase
I think I know
concentration
how
and
to
memory
do
results.
this.
Report fever, stiff muscles or confusion,
This is
training
the
no
doll,
life-threatening
it says
reaction, or
avail on.
uncontrollable
Oh,
muscle
bag
movements
too,
which may be permanent. High
They
blood
make
sugar,
it
which can lead to coma or death, weight gain,
You
and
can
high
open
cholesterol
that.
may occur.
And then
Movement
here
dysfunction and
is
restlessness are common side effects.
You can pull it out.
Sleepiness and stomach issues
Yeah.
are also common. Side effects may not appear for several weeks.
Just list.
Ask
Oh,
about
you get
Vraylar and learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Oh, I got more.
Mark has a special preview of his latest work. Plus, Stephen Miller details the Biden impeachment inquiry on Life, Liberty, and Levin.
Oh, never mind. I guess you don't need a color. This is a different one.
Started and owned by a farm family, our steel products are made to maximize durability and efficiency. Common sense manufacturing.
You're just
Is she on here?
good
Stronger and
She
better
is.
on the market to meet your livestock needs. To see our full list of products and dealers, visit us online at commonsensemsg.com or give us a call. Common Sense Manufacturing. Quality just makes sense.
Has to be her.
Dehydrated hair, hyaluronic acid in your hair. New
L-Y Hyaluronic
I like your outfit. I like how old doll.
to lock in moisture and
The
hydrate
doll
for
is pretty.
72 hours.
You're gonna have long hair like that pretty girl.
This actually, this ain't her clothes. The clothes are inside.
Thanks.
That's her doll cost so much.
Okay.
No.
You don't have to choose between fiber fast
Here's her
internet
outfit.
and neighborly customer service. ITC
This
is
is,
the internet provider that brings you speed, service, and so much
It's a blouse.
like our capital credits. Since ITC operates as a cooperative, we pass profits back to our local
Women's
customers.
shirts we
The
call
longer
blouses.
you trust us with
Then
your
I'll,
services,
then it would,
the
it would
potential
have a
number
strap
of micro
like
credits
this.
check.
So there must be a shirt.
Number out. That's the
No, I'm not
ITC
gonna open
difference.
that one.
Learn more at itc-web.com.
Doesn't fit, there's nothing in this
Take
one.
Johnny back his
The folks along the southern border are
$13
every hour the migrants being forced to sleep on the streets in some
Oh.
areas.
that way we
Taking a look at a live
Oh.
shot along the Rio Grande, where it appears that
Oh,
some
I know why
migrants
this
are
is
coming
these
ashore,
because
basically,
I guess
walking
she likes the
right across the
vegetables
river
and
onto
fruit.
the soil of the United
must be
States of
the
America. This is being continued, which means that some of the
That's
shelters
too
in
tiny.
these areas are now at maximum capacity.
Yep,
Illusion.
same
My
here.
permission. Thank you. See you very
I'm
later.
checking for
Oh, you
the
don't cry.
shirt. No. I never find
Very good
it.
afternoon to you. You often hear us talking about
No.
gotaways, the people who don't want to
No,
be
it's
caught.
important.
And it's usually hard to get them on camera for
Let's
that
just
fact.
go
They don't want to be
opening.
seen,
Let's
but
do
we got a few of them. We'd like to show them to you. Take a look at this video from Naco, Arizona. Our team there at Sunrise has illegal immigrants dressed in camouflage were repeatedly scaling the border wall there and then running off into the desert without apprehension. You can see a smuggler on the top of the wall with binoculars helping guide these illegal immigrants. These people obviously do not want to be caught. They are not turning themselves in. We saw repeated people scaling that wall and running off into the desert. Very few Border Patrol agents available to patrol this area, and this happens day in
Okay,
and
let's
day
put
out.
all
A majority
this
of these
stuff in.
people are able to get away, and that's what makes them known as the gotaways. Then we'll take you to El Paso. Take a look at this video from our drone team earlier this morning. Another group that crossed illegally, about 100 or so. Part of that group, the Del Rio sector, which includes Eagle Pass, has seen about 100 illegal crossings in the last 24 hours.
Dude, this would be so fun. Unless it chases you, then you're done.
Again, with little to no fear of the consequences for crossing illegally. Then we'll bring you down here to the Rio Grande Valley where we are. We embedded with Texas DPS as they were working with Border Patrol to track down those gotaways and runners in the brush. These are people sneaking into the country as well. You'll notice a handful of these people arrested. Some of them are wearing those cartel wristbands on. Those wristbands say, "You got us," or "Entregas," essentially means arrived or delivered because they're considered human cargo, showing they paid to get into the country. And then lastly, we'll show you Matamoros. Take a look at this video. This is the Mexican city across from Brownsville, Texas, where there is still a large camp full of masses of migrants waiting to cross into the United States illegally. Back in May, Brownsville was the
That's
top
cool
spot because there were so
too.
many
That's
migrants
neat,
and
isn't
migrants
it?
waiting. Well, that camp is starting
That's
to build
neat.
up again, so we are likely going to see some big numbers coming in Brownsville.
Yeah, they have some good ideas with this
Back
dog.
out here live. CBP sources tell
That's why I
Fox
always
News for
get
the
these
month of
sometimes.
August, it's looking like initial border numbers will show there were 230,000 migrant encounters during the month of August. That would be the highest month of 2023 so far. It is not slowing down. It's quite the opposite. So back to you.
We're going to show that video again. It's pretty astounding. Of a guy just like scaling the wall with a rope and coming over and fleeing and running across.
Have I opened this
I
one
thought
yet?
the wall
No,
was
I
supposed
can
to
smell
work.
something.
Here, we're looking at the video right now. There's at the top of the wall. And there because the guy's running. I mean, have they been able to defeat the border wall?
And
Yeah, it's easy. All they do is with a little hook and a little rope or sometimes a ladder on the other side. The border wall is not impenetrable, right? It's just meant to slow them down so border agents can get there. Well, there's not enough agents on the front lines right now because they're so overrun in the Tucson sector. There's like 1 or 2 agents to patrol that whole area in Naco, and they're busy trying to track down other people. So yeah, they've got a rope and a little ladder. They're able to get over it. That's why they have the guide and the lookout on top to keep an eye out for border patrol agents. And when they're not around, you see they're able to just run off into the desert without apprehension. And when they're trying to evade like that, they're wearing that camouflage, sometimes they've got carpet shoes on, and they do not want to be seen. That typically means they probably got a criminal record or something like that. Those are the bad guys that we should be catching, and unfortunately,
make sure
we're
it's
not.
like this, and put her in, and her suit. But she does have her suit.
Requested last Friday
I'm so
a full
confused.
classified briefing for all members of Congress about what's happening on the border right now, but most importantly, what's happening with this individual that has ties to ISIS. We only have this
She
happen
doesn't have no
on
shirt
classified
because of
briefings a couple
this.
times a year on threats to America. I think this is one of the
Oh,
biggest
it's
threats to America.
too good to be true.
President Biden under attack.
Can't take my eyes off of you.
Sides of the aisle over his border
You
policies.
feel like heaven to
The
touch.
number of encounters is trending
How I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you.
He's also a member of the House Homeland Security Committee. So to walk through this, Congressman, first of all, what more can you tell us about this ISIS associate allegedly caught at the border? Do you have any info about his capture and what stood out to Border Patrol?
You know, sadly, it doesn't take a classified briefing to Congress for everyone to figure out people on the terrorist watch list are bad people, period. And we're not talking 1 or 2 cases.
Honey, I don't. Maybe Grandma does.
So this
Yeah,
is
it's like
something that we have to
$13 because my
identify.
date's
You know,
about
as
dead.
the
You
temperatures
what?
cool, you're going to see
So I
the
can get
number
bacon down
increase
there.
from thousands to
Because
millions
mine's
of
almost
people.
dead.
We're already seeing
Bake.
come over illegally.
honey.
You know, we know this is Joe
Mine's
Biden's
almost
fault.
dead.
We know he wants this open border, and we know that it's dangerous
Hey,
to Americans.
Grandma.
That's a
I can
problem.
write a check, Sue.
Republicans cannot just be the
Sure.
party of rhetoric.
I'll give you the
They
rest
have to
of
be the
this,
party
too,
of solutions. Some of those
Grandma,
solutions are
guess
simple.
what?
One of
This
the
is
an
areas
extension
in
for
Medina
my
County is
dog.
about 100 miles from
Wait,
here.
we're
I
having,
work with the county judge,
down
the sheriff, Randy Brown,
when you're
and
done
one of
with
the
it,
commissioners, Larry Sitter. They have a train that comes through, and a lot of illegal aliens jump off the train and hide in the brush. They don't know who they are. What they asked me for is to help them remove that brush. We did. We removed a couple miles of brush in there. Those are the type of examples of real solutions that help people.
Junior.
Another part is the Appropriations Committee. I sit on the Appropriations Committee. We have to use the power of the purse in order to hold this administration accountable for their actions.
It seems like, Congressman, you have some ideas of how to help, and on the local level, right at the source of the wound, if you will, and then also back in D.C. Are you getting? You did say, listen, it's very clear that you and many other Americans think that this crisis is getting worse under President Biden's watch, and so it seems like you're doing something about it. What more? And you said that it's more than enough. It's not enough for Republicans in Congress to talk about it. What more can you do, as opposed to, because it also feels for some members of your party that they're waiting for a solution until there is a GOP president. But right now, the problem is affecting all Americans, and quite it done now, they'll remember that come next November.
You're exactly right. I represent a district that is over 800 miles of the southern border, 66% of the Texas-Mexico border. We're not waiting for someone to come save the day. We have to roll up our sleeves and we have to fight. That's my biggest thing that I would say to your audience today. We have to continue to fight against this administration. And it's not just Texas. You're seeing what's happening in New York. California is next. There is no end in sight. Another example is Zavala County and Frio County. Two of my sheriffs, Sertuche and Sheriff Morris, reached out to me, and the Border Patrol, DHS closed the facility there.
Very supper after I got you that dog.
For 6 months, after 6 months, we got that facility back open, and we put 96 Border Patrol agents back out in the field. It's these type of examples, but it's really the House Appropriations Committee. Through that committee, we have passed very conservative appropriation bills. Those bills have to get to the floor, and we have to pass them out of the House and ultimately get them signed by the President of the United States, because it's a dire situation that is impacting everybody. We can't just be pointing fingers. We need real solutions.
The one that smells like Dr.
And how does those bills get out of the House? How does that happen? It seems like there's a lot of, you know, in fighting
smells
inside
like
the House,
banana
you have to come
Yeah.
together. This is
Banana
important, as you
taffy.
say. So how do you get this needle forward, if you will?
I'm a retired Navy Master Chief. I learned to get everybody in a room and you arm wrestle until it's done, and then you all walk out in one straight line. I'm also Catholic, so get everyone in a room. No one comes out until there's
we
white
open
smoke.
up?
I think that's the level of commitment that we need from House
Did anyone let
Republicans.
you? No, I'll go get it. But you should be let out for guys.
Joe Biden budget. We have to be able to get real solutions today for the American people, not in 2025. People are struggling today, not only with the border crisis, but with inflation. You're seeing the national security issue that you mentioned overall. This is a dangerous time for America, and we're looking for leadership.
Oh, yeah.
You
You got it figured out, huh?
Everybody in a room, and nobody comes out until we pass a House conservative budget.
Can you get the House to coalesce around a budget? There's a lot of infighting and a lot of demands that have nothing to do with handling the people's money.
Oh, and I thought
You know, it takes leadership, and another part of leadership doesn't always start with people that have a title. A lot of times leadership starts with rank and file.
That's right, we can always use them.
You know, you just got to be able to pass this.
Zeus.
The American people deserve a conservative budget.
I bet he's got to go out. He hasn't been out for a while.
The debt
Dude,
increase
come
and
on.
some of these failed Biden policies. We have to use the power of first in a real manner. Not just rhetoric, once again, not just saying up there with impossible tasks. We have to move the ball forward in increments. Part of that is passing a conservative budget. I think you're seeing more and more rank and file members that are impacted by this everyday crisis, and they're ready to go to work and have had enough.
Why don't you have that pretty necklace on?
Americans are watching. They've had enough as well. So, Congressman Tony Gonzalez, thank you very much for joining us. Good luck with everything. Eric,
Without North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un heading back home after visiting Russia, where
I wanna hold you so much.
tell you about
At long last.
Oh, here's the pink necklace. Grandma, look how cute this pink necklace is on her.
You love rich, delicious ice cream, but your stomach
Uh-huh.
doesn't.
Wow, she's got super long
Isn't
hair.
it beautiful? And it's got extensions.
Yeah.
Extension,
That's a
really?
pink extension. See that hair clip?
Yeah.
That's an extension.
You don't want the hassle.
Clips on.
Now, you shouldn't put her in the bathtub.
Oh, no, I wouldn't put it in.
Wait a minute, I could just take her extension.
Yeah, but I still would put her in the bathroom.
Before asthma got in the way, Fasenra is added on treatment for
She's
asthma
still
treatment
cute though.
It's designed to target and remove them and helps prevent asthma attacks.
So, did she get any different clothes?
Conditions,
No,
allergic
they don't.
reactions. Don't start your asthma treatments without talking with your doctor.
Yeah, they
Tell your
got- she
doctor
got
if your asthma worsens, headache and sore throat.
I said different to where you can change
Get
it.
back to better breathing. Ask your doctor about Fasenra.
This is the skirt.
She has tattoos all over her leg.
No, that's tattoos.
Something all over her, yeah.
I mean, those are take off pants.
No, they're not.
These are leggings, but they're not on to take off.
They're permanent.
they reach? Because I think these should be leggings.
Two pairs and a free exam starting at $79.95. Book an exam today on
I know what's going
AmericanExpress.com. Do I just leave it here?
I'm Joanna Lawrence.
Green Eagles.
With AmericanEagle.com. Our clients have complex
She's
website
going to be on the runaway after
Repair
this.
Clinic came to us with a 4 million SKU card catalog and only a few of their elements optimized for SEO. We solve digital challenges like this all the time. Our team created a digital marketing strategy that improved keyword rankings and greatly increased impressions and organic traffic to Repair Clinic's website. For complete website come to AmericanEagle.com.
Last night I put them out, and as soon as I closed the door, he started barking. Fuck me. So I could only give him a couple minutes, you know, barking to go to the bathroom. And I don't know if he even did.
Called me to let me know that Bank of America had approved my loan. It was important to me.
We not only just provide the financing piece, we
There you
do
go.
everything that we can to surround them with the right people.
All you need is a perfect, amazing team that will guide you through the right steps to be successful. And that's what Bank of America was for.
The construction field is hard, it's a long day, it's physical. Most of my customers say, I don't see how you can do this stuff anymore. When I say I take balance in nature,
Yo,
I did that.
knock it
So
off.
that's a little joke. At 72, most people don't have that much energy. Balance in nature gives you the energy.
Well, don't she look beautiful?
What do you take it?
Yeah, man.
Fruits and veggies.
Good job.
For the month of September,
Did a good job.
5% off
After
your
they're
first
all
preferred
out.
Girl, you did a good job, girlfriend.
Fox News. Summer heat got you down. Make a splash with the ultimate cool party essential. Blend up
Good
Dixie
job,
Ice
girlfriend.
Splashing Big Blender
But did you
Power
show
on
me
the
your
go.
dad?
So you
Oh
can soak
yeah,
up
I
the
forgot
sun
about
with
that.
frosty
I'm gonna
bubbles.
show him.
Enjoy 15
I'm gonna
plus
bring
lens before
this,
rapidly
like
recharging
on the
your
fur
US
in
and
here,
Oh, okay.
and then
And
surprise
clean
him.
yourself with a drop of soap and
Put
water.
right in
Stand
there.
out
Tuck her hair
even
in.
when accidentally twin
Here, I'll help
with
you.
our
No, I got
kaleidoscope
it.
of
What are you
colors.
doing?
Make this summer the coolest ever. Order
Do it
yours
my
now
way,
from
okay?
Blendup.com.
Banks and brokers are paying a fraction of 1% interest to their customers on readily available cash.
Joe!
Interactive Brokers pays USD 4.83% on
And
qualified
That's the wrong
deposits.
end, kid.
As a result, IBKR currently pays over $7 million each and every day to our customers, and this includes weekends too.
Juice, go lay
Do
down.
not shortchange yourself. You deserve this interest income, and we deserve to handle your account.
Set.
North Korea's
Yeah.
leader Kim Jong-un is on his way home
Good
now
boy.
after spending 6 days in Russia, and he met with President Vladimir Putin. Now, many feared that the trip would end in some kind of announcement of an arms deal. They're both sharing weapons, missile, and advanced satellite technology. That has not yet happened yet. But Kim was accompanied on the trip by his sister, Kim Yo-jong. She sat in on the meetings with Putin, and now this new book is out about her, the sister. North Korea's
She's
Kim
even
Yo-jong,
more
the most
dangerous
dangerous
than
woman
him?
in the world, and his author,
Well, I don't know
Sung-Yoon
about
Lee,
that.
joins us now. He's the fellow at the Woodrow Wilson International Center for Scholars. Professor, always good to see you. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
She's
what
his
does
right-hand
first of
man.
all, the meeting between Kim Jong-un and Vladimir Putin, what does that mean? Sharing
Oh,
military
she
armaments,
is
missile
bad
technology, and the like?
She's right with him, yeah.
Yes, and
Yeah.
when the reclusive, weird-looking North Korean
She's a
leader
scorned
makes
woman.
his lumbering, long journey in his family fancy armored train, the world tends